What happened? Hello everybody. So, I may have given a lot of people a surprise today. With those words, Cole Thomas Allen, a Caltech engineer and teacher of the month, launched a suicide mission into the heart of the White House Correspondents' Dinner. Armed with a shotgun, handgun, and knives, Allen charged a security checkpoint feet away from Donald Trump. But his most lethal weapon was the manifesto he emailed just 10 minutes before the first shot, a 5-point roadmap to a national tragedy. The first motive is built around a personal sense of obligation. The manifesto shows that Allen viewed political leadership not as separate from himself, but as a reflection of his own identity. He frames his actions as necessary intervention, suggesting that inaction would make him complicit in what he believes are systemic wrongs. This shift from observer to self-appointed actor is what transforms grievance into intent.
I am a citizen of the United States of America. What my representatives do reflects on me, and I am no longer willing to permit to continue. This is the first real opportunity I've had to do something about it.
The manifesto makes clear that this was not an indiscriminate attack. Allen identified specific targets and outlined a hierarchy focusing on government officials as primary objectives. At the same time, he attempted to define boundaries, indicating that civilians and non-combatants were not intended targets. This reflects a dual approach: deliberate political targeting combined with an effort to justify or limit the scope of violence.
Administration officials, not including Mr. Patel, they are targets, prioritized from highest ranking to lowest. Secret Service, they are targets only if necessary and to be incapacitated non-lethally if possible. Hotel employees, not targets at all. Guests, not targets at all. In order to minimize casualties, I will also be using buckshot rather than slugs. I would still go through most everyone here to get to the targets if it were absolutely necessary.
The emotional driver behind the plan is sustained grievance. The manifesto reflects a buildup of anger tied to perceived injustice, with repeated references to harm, suffering, and moral failure. This emotional escalation is critical. It reframes violence as a response not just to personal belief, but to a broader sense of injustice affecting others. In this framework, restraint becomes complicity.
I experience rage thinking about everything this administration has done. Turning the other cheek when someone else is oppressed is not moral behavior. It is complicity in the oppressor's crimes.
The final motive is acceptance of consequences, of harm, and of the act itself. Even as Allen apologizes to those around him, he proceeds with full awareness of what he is about to do. This coexistence of remorse and action highlights a mindset where the outcome is justified regardless of cost, and where violence is seen as a necessary step rather than a last resort.
I don't expect forgiveness. I apologize to my parents, my colleagues, my students, and everyone I put in danger simply by being near. I want to cry for all the things I wanted to do and never will. You didn't get them all. Gotta start somewhere. If I could have seen any other way to get this close, I would have taken it.
This is not just a case of an attempted attack. It is a documented progression from belief to justification to action, laid out in the attacker's own words.